So today we're having a look at these Dragon Ball GT box sets. There are 4 all up and contain a bunch of DVD discs. And these are the original DVD releases, and probably one of the best sets that you can find of Dragon Ball GT, along with the Dragon Box set. But that release is pretty on par with what we've got here. And these were all released around 2003 to 2005, I think. Around the time that the Dragon Ball Z DVDs were released as well. And I have other videos of these Dragon Ball Z sets, which I personally think are the best releases of Dragon Ball Z on home video, so check out those videos if you want to. And all of these sets here are Australian exclusives, and I'm pretty sure that these grey boxes are exclusive to Australia as well. I'm not too sure, I could be wrong. I think the North American sets came with boxes all like this one, with more vibrant colours and images on them, which I think looks so much better than these grey boxes, but whatever. And so there are 3 collections, collection 1, 2 and 3, as well as the lost episodes. And if you don't know anything about the lost episodes or the history of Dragon Ball GT, the broadcasting history, so originally when Funimation broadcast Dragon Ball GT, they skipped the first 15 episodes altogether. And they started the series in North America and I guess Australia and New Zealand and other parts of the world. And what I've read is that Funimation knew that GT had a bit of a bad reputation, or it wasn't highly rated. So they wanted to get right to the action and skip those first 15 episodes, which I personally didn't mind. Upon, rewatching them, I thought they were alright. But I do kind of see what they were doing, because those first 15 episodes, if you come off Dragon Ball Z into Dragon Ball GT, it's quite different. You can tell that they're trying to bring it back to sort of like Dragon Ball, the original adventure fun sort of TV show. And so on collection 1, this one, it starts with the first episode of a recap of the first 15 episodes. It's called A Grand Problem. The most current home video release of Dragon Ball GT, which I think you can find in stores still, are similar to the Dragon Ball Z Orange bricks, so not very good in my opinion. They've cropped it so it's 16:9 instead of the original ratio. I believe they've done some sort of filter effect on it, not too sure. But these sets are mostly untouched, I think. They come with the original format, 4:3, and they also come with the Japanese dub, so you can watch it with subtitles if you want. So obviously that's superior in my opinion, and I just recently watched an episode because I just got these the other week and I think they look great. And you know what, I'm not the biggest fan of Dragon Ball GT, but there are a few things that I do really love about it. One thing is hearing the original cast, so you get to hear Tiffany Vulma as Bulma, which I think, she is the best Bulma. You get to hear Stephanie Nadolny as young Goku, or Kid Goku, even though he's technically an adult in a kid's body. But yeah, I think she does a great job as young Goku. And I've also come to appreciate the art style of Dragon Ball GT. I remember watching a few episodes when I was really young, when it first aired, and not really liking the art style. I thought it was a bit dark and gloomy. But upon rewatching it, I think it's a really good art style. I think it's really nice. And of course, the ending of Dragon Ball GT is the best episode of the show, and in my opinion, one of the best of the franchises. It's such a good ending. And yeah, I didn't find it hard to get all these sets. I only just received all of these. It took me a week to track them all down, all from different sellers on eBay, so 4 different sellers. And I think I paid just over $100 for all 4 of them, so not too expensive. And each disc comes with features, like they have character profiles, they've got lots of anime trailers, they've got a few other really cool features that you can probably only find on these discs. So for that reason alone, I think they're totally worth it. So yeah, I think this is the way to go if you want to watch Dragon Ball GT, especially if you can't get your hands on the Dragon Box. But just for those added bonuses like the trailers and all of that, I think it's really worth it. So yeah, that is my Dragon Ball GT DVD collection. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time. Bye.